Hello everyone, am I audible to all of you? A quick audio check. Yes,
Yes,
no,
sir.
maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so welcome back all of you to the next demo session, or we can say the next class for Selenium with Python under video automation. I hope all of you are doing well. Do we have anyone new here who is joining as fresh, not available yesterday?
Hi, sir. I am Om Prakash. I
Sorry.
have joined today.
Okay, so you're not available yesterday?
Yes, sir. Due to some reason, I was not joined it.
Okay, no worries. You can always go ahead with the recordings. Just give me a minute. Huh?
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So there is some construction going on in the back end. Maybe you guys are hearing some sound. So please ignore it. Okay. Other than Om, do we have anybody else who was joining for the first time? And who was not there in the demo yesterday?
Yeah, this side Sukesh joined first time.
Okay. Hi, Sukesh.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have Sukesh and Om who are joining for the first time. No worries.
Hi,
I'm just.
Surbi here.
Hi, Surbi.
Yeah, I've also joined today for the first time.
Okay. No worries. You're always welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. So what we did in the last session, we discussed some features of Python, how it looks, what is the exact use, right? Why do we prefer Python, and all these facts and figures, right? We discussed different features like easiness, expressiveness. We discussed about virtual environment, the use of it, the need of it. We also understood how do we install Python and how do we install PyCharm. Anyone having any questions in installing Python or PyCharm? Did you guys tried it?
Yeah, installed it, Shish, no issues.
Install it. It was an easy task. You have checked all the checkboxes.
Yes, it was easy.
Okay. Anybody who has faced any issue while installations of Python and PyCharm? In case you have not done it, I would recommend please do it. Okay.
Hi, sir. I am Om Prakash. I have one question. Can I use Python in Eclipse?
Yes.
So that I have configured in my Eclipse. So can I go with that, or I have
in case
to
if you're
PyCharm?
No, in case if you're comfortable working with Eclipse, so I am okay. No worries.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So can we get the yesterday's session recording?
Yeah, I believe Rahul texted on the WhatsApp group that once today's session ends, you guys will be receiving an email which contains everything, the course content as well as the recording links. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So today in this session, we will be learning about Selenium, a bit about it, what exactly is Selenium, where we use it, and we are going to start with variables, the very basic thing in Python variables, and we will be continuing that for the next week as well. Do you know a fact about Python that, okay, let me ask you guys only, which language is older? Just give me a guess, huh? Python or Java? According to you, which language is older?
Java.
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 Okay,
maybe Python. That's why you have asked this.
Python. Okay, so since you're asking me a question, I'm in the guilty phase, right? Yeah, okay.
Python.
Otherwise, you would not have asked it. So that's the guess I'm making.
Python is the older language, guys. Python was developed and was in the market in 1990. However, Java was developed and was in the market in 1995. But Python came in the eyes of the users few years back. That is why it was not recognized earlier. But Python is a language which has a huge scope going ahead in the market using AI and all these things. If you guys are socially active, in the morning only I saw a news. There's a engineering student girl who has created a Python sign language code base where it helps the blinds, so not exactly the blinds, the person who are unable to speak or not able to hear, they can understand the sign language using that algorithm. So that is again completely and developed and designed in Python. Again, a great use of this language. So Python was developed in 1990. However, Java was developed in 1995. Right? So just keep a note of it in case if anybody asks you which language is older, say Python. Okay. Great. Let's move ahead. It was just a fun fact to know. Okay. So do you guys know what is infinity?
Undefined.
Undefined. Can you define infinity in Java?
Not sure.
Anybody, whosoever is a Java user. Can you define infinity in Java? A number which is infinite. Let's try that here. I'll say positive infinity is equals to float means decimal number, and I'm saying this is an infinite number, INF. That's it. I have declared an infinity number. Now, if I say if the number this is greater than positive infinity, what should be the output, guys? Should it return true or false? If it is greater than positive infinity, just print what? Number is greater. Number is greater. Okay, my bad. I need to add a double inverted comma here. Okay, I cannot do that. Let me just copy this. Drawbacks of using an IDE. I'll say run it. So it has not printed me anything. Why so? Because the number is less than the positive infinity. So just I'm giving you an idea like how Python is different. You cannot do this in Java or any other language. Python gives you a module called infinity, which allows you to tell that this is an infinite number. So anytime if you want to compare anything with infinity, Python allows you to do that. Okay, great. Now let's move ahead. Let's move towards Selenium. Before moving towards Selenium, I would like to talk about something called PIP. Have you heard about PIP anytime? PIP, we call it.
No.
PIP stands for Python Package Index, or we call it as Python Index Package, Python Package Index, one of the same thing. What happens? What is the exact use of PIP? PIP says whenever you want to install a dependency in your code, an external dependency, use pip. How? It says just write pip install Selenium. And once you do this, it will install Selenium in your local virtual environment, the latest version. In case if you want to install any other dependency, just write pip install XYZ. And if you want to install a specific version, write 2.4 or whatever x n.n version is. So pip is nothing. Pip is just a way of installing different dependencies in your virtual environment. Similarly, you can uninstall them. If not needed, you can write pip uninstall the dependency name. Once you have downloaded PyCharm, you guys must be having a phase like this, a UI like this, where this is your project name. This is the local virtual environment which is created. We discussed about it yesterday, like what exactly is a virtual environment. So this project contains a virtual environment. If I open this virtual environment and you go to scripts, here you can see pip, which is already installed, Python, which is already installed. So these are the two things which it has inbuilt. In case if you want to update the version, you can just delete it from this folder and update the latest version. That helps it. Now, whatever new libraries I will be adding, it will be automatically added in this folder. Like for example, right now, if I create a new file, new Python file, let's say, and let's call it as demo file. I'll say create a new Python file. It is created like this. Now here I say import. What is import? Import means I want to add some external dependencies. Import Selenium. What it says, okay, I cannot find Selenium. You need to install this package. Okay, now when I'm saying a dependency, how many of you are clear about this term? Dependency. Be honest and yeah, just tell me. If you do not know, just say I do not know. If you know, just say I know. There's no shame in asking questions, guys. Okay, just feel free to ask whatever you want to. When I'm talking about dependency, do you understand what exactly a dependency means? Why are we importing something?
Sir, dependency means we are uploading some libraries for whatever we are.
What is a
going to
library?
support.
What is the need of a library?
Libraries like we have some inbuilt functions which we have already used in like let's say we are importing Selenium, so that Selenium had already some done the coding part in some package, so that we are just configuring both with those.
Okay,
So,
you're correct. Can you explain this in a more local language where
yeah,
everybody can understand it? Okay, let me try that.
let's say we have a driver, so in Selenium we can import the driver function. Which is already inbuilt with the Selenium. So just we are importing those packages.
Reuse already written methods in here in our environment here.
Okay. Anybody else?
Inbuilt classes and methods, collection of inbuilt classes and methods. It is library.
Okay.
It is the functions plus modules.
Functions and modules. Okay. Don't we call that a class? Just like what could be a difference between a class and a collection of functions and variables?
Class is a wrapper inside which we can create a methods or variables we can declare inside a class.
No worries. Let's try and understand it in a more basic manner. So, Samriddhi, you are going to own an organization. Your organization has created a calculator. This calculator adds, subtracts, multiplies, divides, finds the percentage, and performs multiple more operations. So what you have done, you are so proud of your calculator that you have said, I am selling it. Whosoever needs it can come to me and purchase it. So there are more persons. So let's suppose we have Aparna. Here we have Avinash. So these guys are also owning some great MNCs. Now these guys wants to integrate calculators in their organizations. But there is a time constraint. They are thinking if they will create their own calculators, it will take a lot of time. It will definitely affect my business deadlines. So they came to know about your organization who is selling calculators already. So what they did, they reached you, both of them reached you, and they asked you if you are selling your calculator. You said, yes, I will do that. but I will not give you my source code. Okay, let's say you are going to sell it completely. We'll come to that source code later. You said, okay, I give me XYZ amount, I'll sell you. In return, you give all your calculator code to Aparna's organization. So what happened? Now Aparna has calculator already available. What one step Aparna needs to do? Aparna will simply write in the code, import calculator, right? Now, once she imports calculator, the complete code which your organization was owning is now available with Aparna. Yes, Aparna. So the same way we are doing here. There is an organization which has created Selenium already and which is available free of use, free of cost to all the public users. So since in my project, I need Selenium, instead of creating my own Selenium classes, my own Selenium code, what I did, I approached to the free source available organization. In return, they will say they have provided me a package. Now I can use that package directly in my system. That is why we are writing import dependency. So whatever dependent, this is called a dependency. My project is dependent on Selenium. So hence Selenium is a dependency. Understood, Samriddhi and Avinash? What is a dependency and why do we import it?
Yes, thanks for the exam.
Yeah, it's okay. Avinash, is it clear to you? Your voice is breaking, Avinash. I cannot hear you.
Could you tell me that how to install the Selenium?
Yeah, we are coming at that point.
Yes, sure, sir. Thank you.
Anybody else having any questions in this? No? Feel free to ask, guys. Okay.
Ashish, sorry, I joined 10 minutes late. Is this the first thing that we are doing in this? Import Selenium?
Yes, Jayati, we have just
Okay.
started the session.
Thank you.
Yeah, just try to be on time from the next sessions.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, Bhab.
Ashish?
Okay, yeah.
So many people say that Selenium is an API, right? So is it like we are importing an API or we say is it a tool?
Both the things.
Both the things. Okay.
So when you are saying an API, what is an API? API is application programming interface. So you are giving your application as an interface to Aparna's organization. So you are not selling your source code. You are saying my source code will be with me, but you can use my calculator whenever you want. I'll give you some. So the way you have waiters, the chef never reveals his recipe. He says, just order me and I will send you the data. I'll send you the food by waiter. Same thing happens here. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
So
So
the main calculator organization who has calculator has right to modify it after selling.
Exactly. Yes. They can definitely update it now. And once they update it, as per the contract, they will provide you your update.
Okay.
So we have Selenium 4 in the market latest. Does not mean if you have Selenium 3, you cannot update to Selenium 4, right?
Mm.
So updates can definitely happen, and there is a part of growth. And we can always update our softwares and dependencies. Okay.
So as long as we are paying them, they'll support whatever we need.
Exactly. In case if they are a free and open source organization, you will get them as the public gets it.
Okay.
So now it says install this package Selenium. Now there are two ways. Either I go to file or three ways. Okay, if I just simply hover here, and it says install package. It's not doing it right now, not in the mood. So we'll go to file, we'll go to settings. In this settings, if you go to your project name, this is my project name, open it, Python interpreter. In this, it says you can install the packages whatever packages you want. Click on the plus button, search for Selenium, and here it is. Selenium latest version 4.1.0, and this is the official website from where it will be downloaded. You click on install package and it installs this package in your system. This is one way. Another way around, as we talked about pip, right? So how do we do it via pip? You go to the terminal at the end, just write pip install Selenium. Guys, I am muting you in case if you have any questions, please unmute yourself. Yeah. Pip install Selenium. The moment you write pip install Selenium, hit enter, it performs some code. It says, okay, I'm downloading XXXYY, blah, blah, blah. Just wait for the installation to get completed. And it says successfully installed this. Let's come here. Is the issue resolved? Let's see. Yeah, now you see the red mark removed. Now the red mark has been removed. So this is the other way of downloading and installing a package, which is pip install package name. Now if you go again to your file settings interpreter, now you see so many more things are automatically installed because they come by default with the Selenium package. So now here Selenium is one of them. Selenium 4.1.0 is in your machine. But this is only and only in your virtual environment. It is not available globally. If you try to access it globally, it will not be available, as we discussed with the live example in the yesterday's demo session. Now, if you open this library section, here you can see the installed library also. You see, we have installed Selenium. All the live things of Selenium will be written here. All the classes are here. So just connect it with the same example of calculator. So all the calculator code is this, which is now available in my system. So if whatever I want to perform on Chrome, I have all the Chrome related services and so on. So this is the phenomenal backend mechanism, you can say, for Selenium. Anybody having any questions till now? Is it clear? Yes, no, maybe?
Sorry, Mike, just a silly question. Could I ask what application are you using? Is this the Visual Studio Code?
No, we are using PyCharm, Mahesh. Is it your first session today? Were you not available yesterday?
I was in the half of the session, but then I got disconnected because I was in overseas. So yeah, sorry.
Oh, no worries. So yeah, this is PyCharm. You can always download it from the official website, which is jetbrains.com. I can send you the link as well.
That'd be fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, just download the community version because that is free of cost. Otherwise, you might get paid for the same. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Ashish, just a quick question.
Go ahead.
What you explained is pretty clear. Just a question that I installed the PyCharm yesterday, and I was just playing around, so I was creating the project and stuff. So I was trying to create a new project right now, and it just says that the projects can be open in either a new window, or it will replace the project in the current window, or be attached to the already open project. So I want to see the multiple projects there. So I just have to select like a attach option there, right?
Exactly.
So I can, yeah, okay.
So
okay,
there, so the way I have only one project right now, it will provide you a divider kind of thing, and you can have both the projects in the same frame. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you, Ashish.
Welcome. So now we have, yeah, go ahead.
Nothing, Ashish, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. I have pinned the link to those who have not downloaded PyCharm. Just click on this and go to the community version, and your PyCharm should be available. Okay. What do you know about Selenium, guys? Okay, let's try and understand the very, very, very important concept called web elements and web driver. Okay. What is a web driver? Those who have worked in automation earlier.
Something that drives opens a browser and performs some action.
What is that something?
WebDriver is kind of a library where you have already written code to open a browser or do specific task on it.
Can you repeat? I missed it. Sorry.
WebDriver would be an library in which already code is written to open a browser or do some task.
Okay, but what it is exactly?
Exactly. Hi, this is Amir. I think WebDriver is the interface which will be implemented by the class, maybe a Chrome driver or some other drivers.
Okay. What more? Anybody else? What is a web driver, guys? You have whatever you heard about it. It's okay. It's okay to be incorrect. No more. Nobody else knows anything more about it. Okay, just
Maybe a collection of APIs.
collection of APIs. Okay. Let's say I have this web page with me. It is a kind of a registration form. Okay. I hope this registration form is clear to everybody. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Now this is a web page we all know. Okay, this is the web page. Understood. Got it. Okay, let me open this web page. This is the official web page of Way to Automation itself. Let's do one thing. Let's take the screenshot of this web page and then I'll come to you. Where do you take a screenshot from? Just give me a minute. Avinash, what happened? Your PyCharm is not working. Yeah, no, perfect. Now, what is happening here, guys? Try and understand, this is a complete web page if I talk about from here to here and so on. Okay. In this web page, what is this? Home. What is this interaction? What is this widget? What is frames and windows? What is dynamic elements? What is
Different tabs.
Button.
Menus.
Different tabs.
This, what is this? What is this phone number?
Links.
Okay, what is this way to automation? What is this registration? What is this registration form?
In terms of Selenium, it is an web element.
Yeah, different elements.
Exactly.
All are web element. Yeah.
These are what? These are nothing but
web element.
Each and everything. I repeat, each and everything you see on the web page is a web element. Just keep a note of it, guys. Each and everything you see on a web page is a web element. Now, everything means everything. When I'm talking about this radio button, that is a web element. When I'm talking about this label, a web element. When I'm talking about this drop down, again a web element. When I'm talking about this label, again a web element. Whatever you see on a web page is a web element. This is clear. Got it. Understood. Now the next question comes, what is a web driver? Wherever you see these web elements is a web driver. I repeat, in a very layman language, I'm saying this. Wherever you see these elements is a web driver. This is not the official, you say, official definition, but I'm trying to explain you the concept here. Where to fit it? Yeah. Wherever you see these elements is a web driver. Now, when I'm saying web drive, wherever you see these elements, if I be more specific, can I say every browser is a web driver? Is my statement correct?
Yes,
Yes.
because every browser
Every
has a element.
every so where are you opening this web page? You are opening this web page inside a browser. A browser can be Safari, Opera, Internet Edge, Firefox, Chrome, correct? You have a link which can be opened in different browsers, and since you can open these web elements, you can see these web elements in a browser, it means according to this definition, a browser is equal to a web driver. Yes, exactly. So that is why once we import Selenium, the very first thing which we perform before doing anything in the Selenium code, the first thing which we perform is we say from Selenium. I'm saying, so the calculator, just go back to the calculator. From calculator, I want the additional functionality. Similarly, I'm saying from Selenium, I want to import the web driver. Web driver what? I want to import the very basic step. Unless or until you will have a browser with you, you cannot access the internet. Correct? To access the internet, you need a browser. You need either Chrome, you need Edge, you need Opera, you need Safari, you need Firefox, and XYZ multiple more browsers. But without a browser, you cannot do anything. You cannot even access a link. So the very first step I did is I said from the Selenium package, I am importing WebDriver. And once you say you are importing WebDriver, what that means? It means WebDriver dot which browser you want to open. Do you want to open Chrome? Do you want to open Firefox? Do you want to open Safari? Do you want to open Opera? Do you want to open Internet Edge? Do you want to open Android? So for Android, I need to check, but we have Android. For iOS also we have. Right now, I believe it's with APM. I need to check it. So you just name the browser and the browser is available. So right now, if I say I want to open Chrome, I say Chrome like this. Is it done? Now I'm saying I want to open WebDriver.chrome. Now if I scroll on this Chrome, if I hover, I'm not scrolling, I say I hover and I go to the definition, how this file opened, I pressed the control button and clicked. It says it wants something called executable path, and there are XYZ multiple more options which will come to later. What is the definition given here? It controls the Chrome driver and allows you to drive the browser. You will need to download the Chrome driver executable from this XYZ link. We'll copy this. Before doing anything, let's try to run this now. If I right click and run demo file, let's see what happens. It didn't happen anything. It raised so many things. It raised so many errors. So in the end, it didn't find anything. It was not able to do anything. Why so? Because session not created. What it is saying, the version of Chrome driver only supports version 91, but my current version is 98. So I need to update my Chrome driver. What is a Chrome driver? Since you said I want to work on the Chrome browser, you need supporting functionalities also. What are these supporting functionalities? These are the drivers attached to it. Okay, so if you're working on a Firefox browser, you need a Gecko driver. If you're working on Internet Edge, you need Edge driver. If you're working on Chrome, you need a Chrome driver. How to get it? Let's visit the link which was mentioned in the file. This is the link. Once you open it, it gives you all the Chrome versions available. So just go to the latest one. So first of all, check which version are you using. Click here, go to help, about Google Chrome. So my current version is version 98.047. So let's see, 98.047, there are multiple again. I missed which exactly mine is. About, it has 102 in the end. So my exact matching version is this. I click here, it gives me the options if you're a Linux machine user, Mac machine user, or Windows machine user. Since I am a Windows machine user, I'll download it. Let's download it on the desktop for now. It is downloaded. Let me open. I'll show you. Yeah. So here is my Chrome driver, which I downloaded right now. It is an exe file. What can I do? I'll just copy this. I copied my Chrome driver. I went back and I'll just simply, instead of, so there are two ways again. One way is you write executable path equals to the complete location. So you need to copy the location first of all. So I'll right click, properties, and copy the location, go back, write it, escape the sequence. We'll learn about escaping sequences later in the session, why we need double slashes in while working on paths. So once you open this, you say I want to open Chrome driver.exe. This is one way of doing this.
Does it accept spaces in the folder?
Yes.
Okay.
Ashish, just I'm not getting second point. Why you have written from?
From. So Selenium is what? Who asked this question? Khatib.
Yeah, Khatib this, yeah.
So Khatib, now just tell me, if I want to link you with your family, what will I say? You was born from your father. You are a part of your family tree.
Correct.
Similarly, here we are saying that Selenium is the grandfather of all the functions. So I'm saying from Selenium, I want to import one specific functionality. Go back to the example of calculator. Calculator has 10 different functions. It has addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, percentage, square roots, and XYZ, right? Quadratic roots. Now, which exactly one you want to use? I can use all of them. I can use none of them. If I want to only work on the division factor, I'll say from calculator, import division. Right. So it depends upon the need and the requirement of the code you are writing. Selenium is a very, very vast community. It is a very, very vast tool. I only need a web driver, so I'll only use it. Why to burden my code with loading all the functions and load all the libraries again and again?
Selenium is a superset, and I think WebDriver is subset.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Correct.
Okay, that's why you are using from keyword. No?
Exactly. If you write from Selenium dot, it has two you say subsets, WebDriver and common. If you go to common dot, it has again multiple more things. We'll learn them slowly.
Got it. Thank you.
Well,
Hi Ashish, I have one question.
Go ahead.
Just now I have sent one picture capture.png. I have installed this what is that PyCharm. After that is asking new project and something like that, starting page. What I have to do in that one?
This is the one you're talking about? Okay,
yes.
Let's see.
I have sent you one picture in chat box. Capture.png.
Just give me a minute, I'm checking.
Because I am new, so that's why I'm asking. I have only Excel knowledge, not this automation. Welcome to PyCharm. Below I have three icon: new project, open, and get from PCS.
Okay, so click on new project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Welcome.
But after that one also is asking virtual new environment using that one everything. Shall I create it?
Just create a new project. Yeah. We'll do one thing, Avinash. In the end of the session, I'll connect with you and you can share your screen, and post that we can resolve this problem.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Perfect. Let's come back. I'm saying that WebDriver.chrome. Now I'm passing the, I'm saying I want to open the Chrome driver, and this is the exe file of the Chrome driver, which I need to use. Now this is one way of writing this complete thing, and you need to just keep on writing this again and again. That gets boring. So let's say, first of all, run it. Right click, run. Something happened. It says, okay, it finished with complete thing. So this is a depreciation warning. What? See, it says executable path has been depreciated. Please pass in as a service object. It says now I'm not at all using, in the latest Selenium version, Selenium 4. So till Selenium 3 it was supported, but since today we are working on Selenium 4, in Selenium 4 executable path has been depreciated. It says that it is no longer supported. You can use different ways of doing the same thing. Please do not use it. It was done earlier. So now what are the different ways? I say I go to external libraries. I'll go to scripts in my virtual environment. I'll go to scripts and I'll paste it here. The folder which I copied, I'll simply paste it here. Let me reopen it. Copy. Yeah. Go to scripts, right click, paste with the same name, Chrome driver. Here it is. Now there is no need of writing this complete line. Just remove it. WebDriver.chrome. Right click, run. No warning. Chrome browser opened. Chrome browser, since we didn't perform any operation, Chrome browser closed. Right? It was an easier way. Right now, next is I want to open the link. Now, just tell me, how can I open the link? I need to work on it, right? So how do we do that? I say I want to store this somewhere. That all the operations now I'm going to do, I will be doing on the Chrome browser. So I'll say driver, I can name it anything, is equals to WebDriver.chrome. You can name it anything. You can name it Ashish equals to WebDriver.chrome or Rahul equals to WebDriver.chrome. It's just a variable which is handling the Chrome browser. Now I come down and I say driver dot. I want to get what I want to get. I want to get to a link. Which link I want to get to? Let's say I want to open this registration page. I'll copy the link. Let's close it. And okay, I need to reopen it. Yeah, copied, paste, right click, run. You see, it opens the Chrome browser. It navigates you to the given URL. That is how Selenium works. Okay, before moving ahead, any questions to anybody?
Ashish, I have one query.
Yeah.
Just you have mentioned driver is equal to WebDriver.chrome, right? This is an object. Driver, you have, I think this is object, right?
So we are not going to deep dive in all these things. Why? Because Python says I am simple. I don't care about what exactly it is returning. I'll just treat it as a variable and will work on it like that. And in case if you want to see which object it is, you can always write print the type of the variable. So I am saying print the type of the driver. If I right click and let's say run it, you see it is what? It is an object of Selenium WebDriver Chrome.WebDriver, like that.
No need to declare before this.
Exactly.
Right?
That is why we call it as a, what do we call it, guys who were there yesterday? Who will answer Khatib's question? Why are we not declaring it?
It's a high level language.
No, high level it is, but
it's an interpreter.
no. It means it was zero teaching, right?
Extensive.
Dynamically
So-
typed.
Exactly. Who answered it?
Shivani.
Who's that dynamically typed?
Shivani.
Shivali. Great. Claps for her, right? It is a dynamically typed language, guys. So you are not practicing, it means, right? I'll keep on asking questions in between. So what is dynamically typed language, Khatif, where you do not need to define the type of the data you are providing?
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Next question. Anybody?
Ashish, what is get here?
What is get here? Get is a function. What is now a function here? A function simply says, so you have a calculator, you has addition. What is addition? Addition is a function. It says I will take two numbers as input and I will provide you an output. Similarly, get says I take a link and I navigate you to that link.
Okay.
So every function has a need. Every function has a line of statements to be executed. We will be learning what are functions in Python later in the sessions once we will be discussing about OOPS concepts. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, there are multiple more functions like get. We'll come to that slowly and slowly. Next question, anybody? Line number 4 and 5 are very, very much clear to everybody.
Ashish, just a question on line 4. When you pasted it, you pasted the link of it, or
I downloaded the Chrome driver, and once I downloaded the Chrome driver, I pasted it in the scripts folder.
Okay, in the scripts folder. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. So things are pretty much clear to everybody till here. Great. Let's move ahead. Now, what we'll do, we'll be automating that single registration page only as a demo session today, and we'll do it in detail using the frameworks and all things later. You yourself will compare that what we discussed and at day 1 and where we are exactly today. So now let's reopen that link. Let me just open it for you. Here, it opens this page, but do you notice one difference? This page is in the maximized version. However, when I execute my code, it opens the page in the minimized version. So how to maximize it? It says you name it and I do it. Driver.maximize window. Now, what will happen? It will automatically maximize my window like this. And now I can work on it. Now, how do we work on it? Suppose I want to type first name as Ashish, ASHISH. Right now I'm typing it with the help of keyboard, but now I want to type the same with the help of my code. Now, just a normal question to all of you present here. Have you guys been in a fest anytime? A college fest, a music fest, or any place where there is a much more crowd?
Yeah.
Have you guys been there?
Yes.
Yes.
And coincidentally, unfortunately, you say you find yourself in a position where no one is known to you. Your father was there, suppose, and your father is more kilometers away and you are kilometers away. How will he identify you in the complete crowd? How will he identify? Once he looks at you, he will identify you. Why? Because you might have something unique in nature, which only your father knows. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, true.
Right.
Similarly, there are so many web elements in the internet. Then how will my code search for this specific web element? How will my code come to know that I want to go in this text box and write Ashish?
To find that particular element.
We need to find that particular element. And how do we find that particular element? We find that particular element using locating strategies. Using locating strategies, where there are so many locating strategies available. We have 9 locating strategies with us. Anybody who has prior worked in Selenium, can you name them?
Well, I learned
Class,
ID,
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 class,
name,
class,
name,
name,
link text,
link text,
partial,
XPath.
partial,
partial link text,
XPath,
XPath,
CSS selector,
CSS selector,
XPath.
XPath. Are we done or are we left?
One, two,
1, 2,
Inside XPath,
One
we
more.
can find dynamic
7.
kind of.
We have done 7. Do we have more?
Yeah, it's a tag.
Do we have tag? 8.
Yeah.
Do we have more?
I know only 8.
Anybody? Go and search on the internet. Locators available for Selenium. I give you a minute. To those who are unaware, do not
Partial
worry.
link test.
We have written it.
DOM,
Sorry?
DOM,
BOM, bomb. No.
DOM, DOM.
No. You might not find it. We have a custom category where you can create your own locating strategy. No matter what is already available, you can always, Selenium always provides you a way to create your own locating strategy and work on it. Now, let's come to them one by one. ID, class, name, link text. Oh my God, I never heard these terms. These are so difficult to understand. How can I link these terms to this page? Okay, how can I find it, right? What can I do? I right click and I click on inspect. I'll go to the normal view. What I did, I right click on the web page and I clicked on inspect. The moment I do that, it opens me the code. It opens me a code like this, where complete details are available. So, okay, how many of you are aware about astrology? Anybody interested in astrology? So in astrology, you have so many things you might have never heard about. But why at the time of need you provide your birth kundli to a pandit to get inquired about yourself? Because he can understand everything in the kundli. Same way, this is the source code of this web page, which completely defines this web page and understands it. We need to find our element in this web page. How do we find it? I said I want to click on this first name. So I say click on this pointer and I'll locate it. It says this is what? This is an input tag. So how many of you are aware about HTML? Everybody knows about HTML?
A
little bit idea.
Little
I
bit
know,
we can.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, all the codings and everything, all the web page you see, the front end is coded in HTML. HTML is a hypertext markup language, which means you need tags everywhere. Without tags, you cannot work on it. So similarly, what is this input? Input is a tag. It says, I am an input tag where the type of the tag is text and the name equals to name. Now, what is this name? Let's try and understand this complete line first of all. Input type equals to text. Let's understand it one by one. Yeah. So what is this input first of all? This input is tag. Correct. Similarly, what is this type?
Type of the field.
Attribute.
Exactly. Attribute. We call it as attribute. What is an attribute? Attributes can be anything which supports your tags. What is the next thing after equal to?
Value.
Value. So every attribute has a value associated to it. So this is my value. Again, what is name?
Attribute.
Another attribute.
Another attribute, right? So a tag can have multiple attribute, and every attribute is related to a value. What is this thing?
Value.
This is the
Value.
value again, right? So we have a tag, attribute value, attribute value. We just now understood there are so many locating strategies available. So out of them, we can say we have heard about name. We have heard about name. What is this name? I can say I can locate this element, this complete element, with the help of the attribute name, where I have the value as this. How do we do that? We'll come to that at later. But what exactly I want to make understand here? That what is this locating strategies? Same way you have IDs. So the way you have name equals to name, similarly you have ID equal to ID, any XYZ ID. Same way you have class, link text, text path, all these will come later. Okay, so now let's try and do this. I say, can I locate it with the help of name? Name equals to name. Let's try and do that. How do we do that? I say driver dot find element. Find element by, now you see it gives you the options: ID, XPath, name, tag name, class name, CSS selector, link text, partial link text. Yeah, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 available options are there. So I say I want to select find an element with the help of name. Now, why is it doing so? Let's see. Okay, it says now it is depreciated. You need to use find element instead. So we'll say find element by dot. So by is a class which we need to import. Now it gives the option by dot name. Find element by name, comma value. What was the name? The name was this.
Name.
Correct? Just correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, correct.
The value of the attribute is name. So I'm passing the value of the attribute as this. So I'm saying go and find the element by name. And once you find it, I want to send keys. What is send keys? I want to type something into it. So whenever you want to interact with keyboard and your computer and your code, you need to use send keys. So I'm saying send keys what? Let's say Ashish. Let me save and run it. Run. It opens the file and you see it was a very, very quick operation. It entered Ashish. So did automation help here? Did automation happen here?
And it hasn't maximized the window, right? Ash?
It maximized it, but I shifted from another screen. That is why it minimized.
Okay.
Here it
But sometimes it duplicate value appears.
Which duplicate value?
Like attribute value, whatever name is there, there may be multiple on the page.
Exactly. We'll come to that now later. But for now, is it clear to everybody? How do we locate an element? So we have locating strategies. We have a complete session on locating strategies to be explained in detail, which will come in the later sessions again. But,
Ashish,
yeah.
sorry, I am actually, is it just an overview you are giving, right? Because you're
Yes.
saying, okay, that's fine then, because I'm a little bit losing the
No,
details.
we are not at all doing it from scratch. Since it is a demo session, I'm just giving you an overview of how things happen.
Okay.
We will start from scratch in Selenium once we're completed with Python.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Things still here got clear. So anybody who are already working in Selenium, can you tell me which is the fastest locator?
ID.
Others?
ID.
ID.
Why ID?
ID is the
For
most
me,
unique.
I
Because
believe
it
XPath.
works on reference.
No, why not
Exactly.
XPath?
XPath is kind of like going from like you know, if you want to customize it, it's gonna slow. Or if you it starts from the root level to the end, so it takes time.
Others? Okay, let's connect it. For those who are unaware about, so anybody who is not aware what an XPath is, no worries, I'll explain you. XPath stands for XML path. So XPath is like if somebody wants to contact me. So my friend, instead of calling me Ashish, he calls me, hey, great grandson of XYZ person, come here. Now, how will it feel like hearing this? There might be multiple great grandsons of the same grandfather I have. Let's take example my own father. If somebody says, hey, son of Mr. XYZ, come here. Now I have two more siblings along with me, two more brothers along with me. He has not uniquely identified it. He has not said it, okay, Ashish, come here. He said, son of XYZ, come here. So XPath deals with a similar kind of situation. Unless or until we tell the code that I want a unique element with the help of XPath, it will identify multiple elements. But ID is what? ID says I am the most uniquest element in the complete code. It can be only one. It cannot be multiple. If a tag gets an ID in the complete code, it cannot be duplicated. Since it cannot be duplicated, it would be very easy to locate a unique element as compared to locate a complete structure. When I'm saying a complete structure, I mean with something like this. So if I want to locate this text, I'm saying that I want to start from section ID, then I'll go to navigation ID, then I come here, then I come here, then I come here, and so on. So instead of following this complete root structure to down structure, what I do, I simply contact it with the help of if I have an ID. So how do we have an ID? Let's say here I say ID equals to ABCD. Now this is an attribute created, ID equals to ABCD. Now this ABCD will be unique in the complete DOM structure. It cannot be duplicated. And once I find an element with the help of an ID, it will go and quickly find the uniquest element out of the complete frame. That is why we say ID is the fastest locating element and XPath is the slowest locating element. Any questions on these two things? Anyone? Any questions? So when there is a silence, I understand that either things are clear off the head or they're clear.
Yeah, it's clear now.
Okay, great. So similarly, we can, so what, have you guys received the course content?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me just brief you with the course content also, because we will be taking it up for sure. Let me search for it. Actually, I don't see it near me. Rahul will share it. I might have missed the email. I'm not able to search it. Otherwise, I would have shown you. So let me give you a brief about it. What we are going to cover. We're going to start from setup and installation. What happens in setup and installation? In setup and installation, we will be covering setting up Python, where we will be identify different applications of Python versus Java. How do we install different items using pip? Python installation in Mac, Windows, and all these things, along with Python PyCharm installation. So in setup, let's say Python and PyCharm complete installation in all the systems. Anybody here who is going to use a Linux or Mac machine throughout this session? Or everybody is on the Windows machine only?
Windows.
Right now we are using Windows, but could you please explain in Linux as well?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, no? Because I
Yeah.
need to create my course content accordingly. In case if anybody is working in Linux or Mac, please do let me know. So once we are done with it, we will be moving towards the variables section. Variables, where we will be understanding what are different variables and data types. So we have multiple data types. We have list, which comes under as data structures. Actually, we will learn about data structures in detail in advanced level. Data structures like list, tuple, dictionary, and a map. Yes, a few data structures like that. Once we are done with data structures, we will be following control flow statements. Control flow statements means if statements, continue statements, for loop, while loop, and string slicing operations and all these things. Once we're done with the control statements, we will be covering the OOPS concepts, where functions, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, abstraction, parameter constructors, and XYZ. There are so many things which need. It is a great chapter. Once we're done with this, we will be covering exception handlings, like how do we handle exceptions, exception handling. Once you are done with exception handling, you will be understanding working with Excel files, because we will be needing it later. As a extra item that I have might not added in the syllabus, but I will be covering creating a project on Python. So this is something which you might not find in the syllabus that you will be getting. So creating a live project, I'll say. Creating a live project on Python, which means I will be giving you several options, like creating a chatbot, creating a game, or there will be 3 to 4 options which you can choose from, and accordingly you can start working on it once you are completed with Python. And by the time we end up with Selenium, you guys can have a very good hands on that project. Okay, so we will be creating a live project on that. Once we are done with Selenium, we are done with all the items, we will be starting working with Selenium. Selenium basics, Selenium locating strategies, then it will be up. Once we are locating strategies, we will be actually automating the complete website of Way to Automation. Let me show you the website. Here it is. So if you go to home, we'll close it. Resources, site 1, testing website. So here there are different interacting elements. We will be learning how to just drag and drop things around. But these are assignments which you guys must be wondering. So I'll be teaching one of them, and then you will be taking up. I can be dragged only vertically, only horizontally, what is cursor style, things like this. These. So these will be your assignments which you need to take care. Once this is one thing. Similarly, droppable, how to drag and drop things, drag me here, XYZ. So I'll explaining one element, and the rest of the items will be your assignments, just for the practice purpose. How do we resize elements? These are the real-time issues which we face while automation, that how to resize element like this, why automation only. Then how to select, how to sort, date pickers, one of the very most important element. We have menus, sliders, tabs, tooltips, autocomplete. Nowadays, if you even open Amazon, if you even open MMT or any XYZ organization, big MNCs, you see date pickers and these autocompletes already. Frames and windows. When we're talking about frames and windows, we will be learning how to open the new tab, how to open the new separate window and work on it, like that. Similarly, dynamic elements, drop downs, submit one registration and alerts. So each of them will be covered in this syllabus when we are talking about automating Selenium. Okay, each and every of these elements. And when we're done with this Selenium stuff, we will be learning how to link our code with Jenkins, and Git will be one of the primary thing which we will be learning throughout the time. And yeah, once we are done with this, you will be learning parallel execution of the items. The Python, the Selenium testing framework we are going to use here is PyTest. Then we will be learning about robot framework, BDD framework, data driven, and POM, one by one, each of them. Once you are done with this, we will be coming towards grid. What is a Selenium grid? How can you execute the same test case on multiple browsers, or multiple test cases on different browsers at the same time? So we'll be learning grid. Cross browser testing, one of the most important factor. Cross browser testing is when you want to execute the same test case on different browsers. Like if you want to execute the same test case on Mozilla, Chrome, and Internet Edge, might be possible that the test case may pass in two of them and may fail in third. So you need to fix these types of cases as well. So you have cross browser testing. Yeah, I hope I have covered pretty much of the things. In case if I have left something, I'll you add more details. But yeah, this is an overview of the things that we are going to cover in this complete session. Any questions?
Will we cover collection in?
Collections is not there, Khatib. So we have data structures. Instead of collections, we have data structures in Python.
Okay, all things like list and
we have list, tuples, and dictionaries and map. 4 things.
Okay.
Yeah, set we call here, not a map, set.
Okay.
So Ashish, I had a very bad experience earlier where I learned Java with Selenium like 4 to 5 years ago with the live trainer. Like initially when the classes started, it was very, very slow and dragging, and then at the end where the main concepts came up, it was very quick and fast. So will it be the same pace till end?
Aparna, are you a lifetime member?
Yes.
So you might be able to access the previous batch code of mine.
Okay, yeah, I'll be able to access, but I have not gone through it.
Yeah, so I believe it can be answered there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe in hurrying things up. I believe once a student gets the things, only then I hurry up. It's not hurrying up immediately, right? It's not like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So are we learning TestNG? So so sorry to make your expectations low here. TestNG is not available with Pythons. We have PyTest available with Python. Okay, Karunakar. Yeah. Any more questions, guys?
Ashish, one question, like, we have been all praising Python when comparing with Java, but anything which Python cannot do with Java can only do, which can be done only through Java, I mean.
Jayati, you joined in the second half yesterday, no?
No.
Oh, you were there from the complete time.
I was there.
Okay, so I'm not praising Python.
No, I remember you said that you are not comparing good or bad. I still remember you said that.
So when I'm saying what we can do with Java and what we cannot do with Python, I need to think about it. I might get you an answer in the next session, not now.
I think that is a good question.
I'll also read through internet.
Yeah.
Ashish, that was a good question because even though I'm not working as an automation tester in my company right now, and I'm a manual tester, there's other project is launching, and this project is using both Python and Selenium. And I was wondering why they are taking both parallelly, using a Python and Selenium. And that question has come to you now. What? Now
so no, you said. Sorry, I didn't get it.
Probably Python and Java.
No, they're using both Python and Selenium.
So yeah, Python and Selenium is a combination which is used now. The way Java and Selenium is a combination, the same way Python and Selenium is a combination.
Okay.
Yeah.
They also use a C#. C# with the no, I'm sorry, Java with the Selenium and C# with the Python. Does that make sense? No,
Sorry,
something like that. There are 2 or 3 languages using in the same project. I don't understand why.
Okay,
I'll find it. I'll find it and we'll see.
yeah. I was going to say about the same thing.
Yeah.
So
again,
maybe answering your question. Yeah, sorry.
Again, the bottom point is like the same thing. Why Java Selenium and Python is Selenium? They are trying to utilize, why they think that which one is good, which one is bad. Not bad, but like I'm just comparing.
You're comparing which one? Selenium with Python and Java with Python?
Yes.
No, sorry. Yeah, Selenium with, I got confused. Selenium with Java and Selenium with Python. You're comparing these 2 things.
Yes, Ashish.
So you can, when you're doing that, you can do all the things, Anand. You can, whatever you can do in Selenium with Java, you can do all the same things with Selenium with Python. The only difference is Selenium with Python makes your life easy. And there are extra things which you can perform in Selenium with Python, which needs more efforts and more lines of code in Selenium with Java. That I can say. That we will be learning when we will be learning PyTest as a testing framework.
Okay.
Answering your question, Jayati, that what can we do with Java and cannot be done with Python. So one domain in the current, however, we can do almost everything, but one domain which is not yet touched and comes in my mind is the Android side of Java. So in the Android side, Java is very, very, very strong. However, Python is coming in the market, but yet not so much widely used for making Android applications when we compare it with Kotlin and Java. Now, even Java comes to a minimum use, Kotlin comes more out of it. So at there, you can say that, yes, Python is much more less used as Android development, whereas Java is much more preferred and used. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And execution also, I think speed is almost same. I just saw on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody was having a question.
So Ashish, I have a question on not on this comparison, but I have a question on, like, you said to type in, like in CMD, the pip install Selenium. I did the same thing, but I'm still seeing the error.
What exact error you are saying? Can you just copy the error and paste it in the chat box, Amit?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Even I can
error in the
that
sense
when I closed the PyCharm and opened it again. I mean, it was not showing the Selenium package earlier, and once I closed the PyCharm and opened again, the error was gone.
Okay, so that could be an issue. Let me do that first, Ashish, and then I can.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
And can you share the path for that downloading Chrome drivers and all, Ashish?
Okay, just give me a minute. That should be somewhere. So for doing that, the path is already available with you, by the way. So if you go to the Chrome description, here is the path. Let me just copy this. So I have pasted it and submitted to everybody. You can download it from here. Okay, anyone having any more questions? So how many of you are, I'm going to see in the next batch. Anyone interested, or nobody is interested? I'm teaching so boring. Nothing to learn new.
I'll definitely continue.
I'll be there in the morning session.
Next week.
I will be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only 5 and 6 responses. Huh?
Yes.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Okay, hope so. But only guys, I want only one thing from each one of you is energy. Since I will be putting my whole soul in teaching, I want yours 10% at least. Can I expect that as bare minimum from you guys? Just the flow of energy?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you so much. So yeah, Azhar, I got a question. We'll come back. So yeah, anybody if has no more questions, maybe we can Amit, is your resolved? Issue
Yeah,
resolved?
yeah, Ashish, that's what I was going to say. Like, I restarted the PyCharm. It got resolved, but now again I see the error. But anyone face the same issue, they can do that. They can just restart the PyCharm.
So it is
Not-
resolved for you now?
No, actually, it was the red error thing was not showing, but now it's showing it again. So I'm not sure. I did that pip thing at the end. I'm just getting the something like a warning that you are using the pip version 20.2.3.
Okay, Amit, you might be getting an option to share your screen. Can you do that?
Sure, I can do that. Just a second. From where to share the screen?
In the go to meetings, somewhere it shows you share your screen.
Ashish, is there any way to rebuild kind of thing? Means after installing a package?
No, not needed. PyCharm
Because-
automatically does it. Can you guys see share screen option? Anyone?
Yeah, if you maximize the window, it's it's on the lower side, the footer side, next to
Ashish, can
chat.
you? Yeah.
Then after green sign share screen.
Oh yeah, share screen. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
I can see that thing.
Yeah, please share it now.
So, yeah, I'm sharing it now.
Anand, you want to say something? You were trying to say something, I said.
No, that's what I was trying to tell him. But
Okay, so Ashish, it's saying that you cannot start screen share while the other participants is sharing.
Okay, just a minute.
I
Try
think
now.
Ashish,
Try now.
Okay. Let me try now. Okay, now I can share. Let me know you can see my screen.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, so this was the when I did that.
This is not the error, this is a warning only here.
Yeah, this is just a warning, Ashish. So this is what at the end came, but here, when I do that, import Selenium.
So you see, you have not created the virtual environment. Okay, can you open external libraries? So what I can see here is okay, scroll to Selenium. I mean, just hover on Selenium. What is it saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
No
click on
module
install
name.
package. Now, okay, just do one thing. Go to terminal here. Not this terminal. So that is the issue now. See, Amit, this is your computer's terminal. This is a global terminal. But you want to use your PyCharm's terminal. In the downside, you see to do problems, Python packages, and then terminal. Open that. Now write pip install. Wait. Now write pip install Selenium. Hit enter. If you will be installing it at the global level, again, the same issue that we discussed in the first demo will come up. That will be now available for all your PyCharm projects. But now you only want this Selenium version in this specific project. That is why we are using this one. So now it says successfully installed. Now that if you go back up and just click here, it should resolve it in a minute. After a minute, know that red dots will be removed.
Now,
Okay. So I did it on the global level. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
ask this one quick question. Every time you create the new project, you need to install a pip in Selenium, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So you see that issue is now resolved. So whatever dependency you are downloading, always download it in this specific terminal. When I'm saying terminal, it means the PyCharm terminal. When I'm saying command line, that means the CMD command line which we open.
Okay. Got you, Ashish. Thank you so much.
And Ashish, while he's already sharing, where do we need to add the path in the left menu here under external libraries?
Okay, just open VENV folder. Go to scripts. Here, just paste your Chrome driver here up and down.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
And I think you haven't posted it.
I have posted it already in the chat box.
Um,
Otherwise, if you Anand, Amit, just write webdriver.chrome. Now in the down, yeah, write webdriver.chrome. Capital C. Capital C.
Can we download the exe file from Google itself?
And write enter two parentheses. I'll come back, Amit. Now just control and click on Chrome. Press control and then click on Chrome. Now at the above you are having a link in the description. HTTP Chrome driver. Copy this. Open it in the browser. Now check your Chrome browser version. First of all, on the update where it is showing update, three dots, click there. Go to help about Google Chrome. So the version which you are using is 98.04 with 82 in the last. Now go back to the previous tab. Go scroll down. Select the version 98.84 in the end. So it says it is not listed here. You might need to update your Google Chrome, and once you update, you get the latest Chrome version. Okay, and then compare and then download it from here. Once you download it, just copy and paste it, unzip it, copy and paste the exe in the script folder. That's
and
it.
why does this list doesn't have a Windows 64-bit?
No, in case if you open it, it should click on any one of them.
Okay.
Here it is, no? Okay, Windows 32 bits it has.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to check. I have not seen that.
Yeah, even my system is showing the same thing. That's why.
Okay, I'll check it and I'll come back.
This is Ashish, this is always I think Windows 32 because I never seen Windows 64 anywhere.
Okay, I'll come back in the next session maybe. Let's check. Okay. Yeah, you can stop sharing your screen.
I'll stop. Okay. Thank you, Ashish.
Yeah. Anyone having any more questions?
Sir, Avinash is that mine also might be.
Yeah, Avinash, please share your screen. Yeah. So what is the error you are facing?
First, I have opened this one, then new project, and here till now here I came. That's it. I haven't done anything. So how I can do this one? Like,
Okay.
Chrome.
So go to Python project at the top. Right click. New file. Python file. Click on Python. Okay. No worries. Just write abcd.py. Okay. Right click, new Python file. And Python file. Name it something. Write demo maybe. Hit enter. So now your file has opened. If you write install from Selenium import WebDriver. Import, no, not install, import I said. import Selenium. SELENIUM. Remove the A. Now hover on it. It says you to install the package. Okay, now go to terminal and write pip install Selenium. Wait. Wait for your terminal to get loaded. Wait. You need to update your system configurations a bit, Avinash. Yeah, right. Pip install Selenium. Pip install Selenium. Pip install Selenium. Hit enter. And now wait. So you need to follow the steps only, Avinash, which I mentioned in the class today. In case if you miss few of the steps, the recordings are always available. You can go back and see the recordings. And still, if you face any issue, you can either drop it on the WhatsApp group or you can ask the same question in the next class. Okay? So it might take time because of the system configurations. You can stop sharing the screen. And once the recording is available, it will be easy for you to use.
Yes, sure.
Anyone having any
So,
more?
so Ashish, next class will be, I'm in Eastern Zone, so I think it will be in the Friday night, right?
The next class will be on 26th.
26th. Okay, which will be Friday night for me because I'm in Eastern Zone.
Okay. So 26th and 9:30 a.m. IST to 11 IST. The timings are confirmed. The timings will be 9:30 a.m. IST to 11 a.m. IST. Okay. And we'll be starting it from scratch from 26th. Anyone? Any questions?
Are we going to have the course content?
Yeah, post this session, Rahul will be emailing you all the details. In the same email, you will be finding the course content, the recordings, and other required details. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ashish, will we getting a different link for this for next session, or will we continuing on this only?
You will be getting a different link, what I actually know. These things are handled by Rahul, so he would be the better person to answer it. But as much as I know, a new link will be generated.
Okay. Okay.
Because this is a completely free to use link and anybody can join it, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Is there any registration need to be done again for the complete classes now, or?
I'm not sure about the lifetime members, but I believe in case if somebody is new is joining, he or she might needs to undergo the registration process.
Actually, means she might be asking because yesterday, if I talk about myself, yesterday I registered, and today when I click the link again, it asks me to register again.
Okay, in that fashion, because it is a publicly available registration link, Shivali.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in this case, you need to register it every time. So that is why once we start with the session, we have a dedicated link which can be only and only available with the registered students.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Correct? Yeah, Azhar, regarding your personal project, I don't think it would be a great platform to discuss it right now, because on this platform, we are not allowed to discuss your official requirements. Right. So maybe you can text me on my WhatsApp number. So in case if you guys wants to connect me personally at some time, my contact number is 7011197716. You can also drop me an email, agarg9582@gmail.com. Okay. +91. Yeah.
Ashish, can you share it in the chat box? Ashish, your email address and WhatsApp number so that we can discuss.
Sure. So just drop me an email Azhar, what exactly is your official requirements, and accordingly we can discuss it. And this is a request to everybody over here that please do not share your official projects openly and available anywhere. Please discuss it personally. Okay.
Sir, please share your email ID and WhatsApp number, sir.
I already did.
I think your chats are not being posted here, Ashish.
Yeah,
actually, they're
yeah.
not able to see.
Or you are writing on the notepad, it's not displaying here. Oh, now it's got it.
Is it now? Okay.
No, it's come. No, it's come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
it's come. Maybe it's
Now it's visible.
latency
Okay.
is there.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ashish.
Yeah, that's all for the day, guys. Then I believe in case if you have any more questions, feel free to contact me via WhatsApp or on the email ID. I hope I will be seeing most of the new faces in the upcoming batch. Yeah. And yeah, I'm always open to feedback. In case if you want to share some feedback about the teaching strategy, I'm always welcome.
Sir, sir, could you give me 5 minutes because the Selenium is installed my system.
So yeah, once Selenium is installed, you can go ahead with the recording of this lecture, Avinash, once it is available, and you can just follow the next steps. And yet, in case if you're not able to perform the steps, I'll contact you in the next session, and then and there we can discuss about the issue.
Can I share my screen at least 1 second?
But that see, for me that might not be the best way. I cannot just do this right now, because in case if you will be doing it at your own, that will help you a lot.
Okay, only this one you can see my screen and you can see install or not that one.
So yeah, Selenium is now installed. Now you need to follow the next available steps. Okay. And for that steps, you need to watch the recorded video.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, then yeah, that's all.
Thanks,
Stay safe,
Ashish.
stay
Yeah,
home.
it was nice session.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ashish.
Right. Thank
It
you,
was
Ashish.
nice
Thank
meeting
you,
you.
everyone.
Thanks, Ashish. Bye-bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you, Ashish.
Thanks, Ashish.
Yeah, bye-bye.